So my name is Janine A. Cook. I am here hanging out. You are in the back of Ida's Bookshop, where we just hosted our first Veggie Forward sit-in. And ironically, it was a stand-in because everyone had to stand. It was a vegetable making session. It was a salad making session. We talked about vegetables, but vegetables as a metaphor for who we are and the kind of community we want to be, and what each of our vegetables bring to that salad, the nutrients, the things that make us healthy as a community, and not always jumping straight to the dessert, the celebration, without having had that nutrition.
Whatever Schoolhouse Rock taught you that we were the great American melting pot, when you melt something down, it all conforms. You get a goo. We are actually a salad bowl because you can see each individual piece and what it contributes to the flavor of your salad. My name is Dr. Tamika Miner. I am from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and I am the co-founder of Achim Shali, my brothers and sisters at Congregation Bethel. We are a group of Jews of color and our allies. I am a professor and I teach courses also in cultural diversity. I'm currently the Cheryl Wall Fellow for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion at Rutgers University. And I heard about this event because Janine actually contacted me about an incident that had happened here in Collingswood. And we talked about what ingredients are in this community as a salad. And I said we got to get to know each other, how we blend, get to know the pieces of everyone, not just one part. I think intersectionality is a very big part of doing this work. And in looking at that salad, I think we see how it all come together and how we can weed out the hate within that community.
Hi, my name is Eric Fieldman. I am an educator at the Collingswood High School, U.S. History and History of Civil Rights and Social Justice. I've been involved with Janine Cook and Ida's for a while now, working within the community, trying to bring some diversity and equity to our town, which is sorely needed. This is exactly the type of event that we needed, bringing people together from all different backgrounds, races, ethnicities, to have the hard conversations, trying to make our community better. There have been some incidents in the town, some focus on the high school over the last 2 years that seem to have changed the focus of Collingswood as known as a diverse and equitable community. And those of us who are invested in the community through being community members or educators here really care about how we're perceived and what happens in town. And so we feel it's important that we get together and have these conversations to make sure that and ensure that Collingswood stays the best community it can be. I'm a firm believer in if not me, who, if not now, when. We can't look for someone else to do it, and we can't push it aside. We all have a responsibility. The metaphor of the salad today is the perfect example. You take all the ingredients that are strong on their own individually, you put them together, and you make something better and greater. And that's what we're hoping to do here in this community.
My name is Brendan Slavin. I'm just a board member at Hampton Township Equity Initiative. I feel like in a town like where we are now in Collingswood, or even like I said in Hampton Township, it's very polarizing between the black and white community, or any types of communities. People tend to stick to where they know. So something like this helps you to ask questions, think differently. I think it's important to take a step back and hear what other people's interpretations are of certain things. There's a lot of work we have to do to bridge all the gaps between all the different communities. And I don't think the work is easy. But I think it can be as simple as sitting at a table and having a conversation.
My name is Alessandra Lobasso. I've been in Collingswood for a little over 3 years now, and what made me want to come was I heard about what was happening in Collingswood in high school through the Facebook group. I don't have children, but I was appalled and felt bad that I was only learning about that through the Facebook group, and it made me wonder what else I don't know about what's happening in Collingswood. And I think any place is only as safe as the most vulnerable person feels. And I feel like we collectively as a community need to be working towards making all of Collingswood, all of America, all of Earth safe enough for our most vulnerable people to be able to speak up and be heard. I want it to be part of anything that I can do to be challenging and confronting and talking to people in Collingswood to try to make this place a better place for all of us.
I literally hope people walk away with salad, with vegetables, with a fresh take on thinking about community building work. It doesn't have to look how we think it has to look. It doesn't have to feel how we think, what we've seen before. We can create our own version of it. And I hope that we walk away feeling a little healthier.